Hello, Ambassador Gemini, and welcome to Friday. Well, overcast and pensive today, or chatty, or both. The moon is actually in 2 signs during the course of the day. As we wake up today, Gemini, the moon is in Cancer, so emotional focus this morning will be on soul capital, self-esteem issues, productivity issues. So if you're late for work, you'll be emotional about it. By the end of the day, though, the moon moves into your natural sector, intellectual awareness, and moves into, for your sign, Leo. What that means is emotional focus and intellect will be side by side through the weekend. And how that usually plays out is you're very chatty. This is the transit where it's easier than usual to really put your thumb on how you feel, to crystallize your emotions. And once you've crystallized them, you can talk about them. So most Geminis I know are very chatty during this transit. And if you're not chatty on the outside, you're withdrawn and chatty on the inside. That's the way Geminis are. Always conversations going on, just not always the outer world is privy to it. By the way, this also goes for Gemini risings. Now zipping around to the Sun, Aries, and Uranus. Working today for a breakdown, breakthrough. The topic for Geminis is your social status. This month, Geminis are upgrading their social status. They're changing certain friends. They're aiming for different jobs. They're aiming for a different title. In some cases, many Geminis I know, frankly, are changing their cars, which are a symbol of status, at least in the United States. I imagine it might be something else in another country. Either way, you are upgrading. And over the weekend, if you're in denial about something with status, there may be a breakdown, but that will lead to a breakthrough. So for instance, if you're in denial that your Pinto is just not cool, then you will find that your Pinto breaks down through the weekend. But by the end of the weekend, you'll start looking at new cars on Craigslist and you'll realize, hey, the whole time I shouldn't have been in a Pinto. It's that sort of thing. So if anything bad happens, just wait for the silver lining. It's coming. One last thing, there's a lot of tension this weekend too between Mars and retrograde Saturn in Virgo. Mars right now for Geminis and Gemini risings is in the house of career. Go, go, go. Develop your legacy. Do what you need to do. But Saturn retrograde in Virgo is saying at the same time, but you must make sure that you're taking care of your basics, that you're taking care of yourself, that you're nurturing yourself, you have a home and family foundation that you need. Now, if you were in denial in this regard, the arc between career and home and family, this weekend is going to be very tense. Be very careful and realize if something breaks apart through the weekend, it was probably meant to break apart. It might be in the way of your career success. The most important learning, though, probably is in looking at taking care of yourself in new ways, says Saturn retrograde in Virgo. All right, Gemini, that's all I got for the weekend forecast. I'll see you back on Monday with more. Until then, live, love, be.